I think about my safety and the safety of others, because at the end of the day, I am charged with keeping everyone safe.
Opelousas Junior High School Principal Monica Fobb is speaking out after there were 2 arrests on her campus this week for students with weapons. Good evening and thanks for joining us. Principal Fobb says though it's important for everyone to feel safe on campus, the focus can't be only on weapons or fights. Chris Welty finds out how this principal is taking what she sees as the right approach to facing the school's challenges and the goals moving forward. It's a story you'll only see on 3.
I wasn't supposed to make it. You know why? I was messy, Monica. All I did was fight. I fought. But somebody believed in me and helped my parents with me. And they told me that I could be whatever I wanted to be.
You started believing in yourself.
And I believed in myself.
Opelousas Junior High School Principal Dr. Monica Fobb says she understands the challenges her students and teachers are facing on campus. This week, administrators say a student brought a gun on campus, another brought a knife and was tased by police.
Do you feel safe here at Opelousas Junior High?
Well, that's just like asking me if I feel safe at Walmart or if I feel safe going to church. Because as we analyze all of the things that's happening in the world, you've had shootings in churches, in mosques, in bus stations, everywhere. However, at a school, we should not have those fears.
Fobb says right now she's in the trenches saying her school needs specialized care.
So I have to see beyond the gun, beyond the knife, but I have to still see the gun and the knife. And if anyone says, oh, you shouldn't be afraid, then you're asking me not to be human.
She says she's working with students, staff, and parents to identify the top 5 safety concerns at the school and how to address them. Fobb says a higher power calls her to continue pushing to make a change. She's been on the job at OJH for 4 months and says she and her staff are on a mission to uplift not only the students, but the community.
To look at it holistically, because when that happens, you can't blame the school. And in some cases, not even parents. You have to look at the trauma and how the child lives.
Fobb realizes the issues her school is dealing with are issues districts across the nation are trying to handle. She believes in order for things to change, leaders have to look at a much bigger picture. She encourages parents to talk to their kids about bullying, fighting, and the dangers of weapons.
I need to be able to see and put practices into place and continue the research and really help the children that are struggling and help the communities that we're in.
The principal says she's getting pushback from some in her profession because she doesn't want to always suspend students when they do something wrong.
I'm not coming here. I'm not going to yell and scream at children and make them feel like they're prisoners. I'm not going to spank them with the paddle. That's the most violent thing. I'm going to love them. And there's nothing anyone can do about it.
She hopes working with them to create meaningful learning experiences and having an open door policy will change the culture. In her office, there's a wall of photos and quotes, all with a story and a lesson.
So when my children needs redirection, I don't do it the traditional way. I bring them in and I have them find a quote that they can relate to their situation. You see, it's still discipline. You see, it's still redirection, but it's not written on a referral form because that referral form is a part of the school to prison pipeline. And you can do the same thing in a different way. It's called discipline with dignity, Curran and Mendler. So you look, this, and I ask my students to go back and write their own story.
OJH does not have a full-time resource officer, but the police department has recently stationed 4 officers on campus. The principal says it's partnerships like this that will improve the school's climate. Fobb is also calling on parents and community leaders to do their part to be good role models for students.
And I know I may not be politically correct, but you definitely can't teach who you can't reach. And I can't reach my students if I don't love them. And even when they want to give up on themselves, I have to stay the course.
In Opelousas, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
Right now, Principal Fobb is encouraging parents and students to fill out a survey to identify the school's top 5 security concerns. The school is also planning a safety meeting Wednesday, March 4th at 5 o'clock in the school cafeteria.